it's Natalie, and welcome to this week's journaling plan with me in my Wanderlust series. So this week it was Australia Day, which takes place on the 26th of January every year, and so obviously I did sort of an Australia themed spread. I combined this Australia Day Melbourne themed kit from Shannon Creations, and then also incorporated the January coloured items from Little Paper Prints, and I really do like how it turned out. So let's just get into it and I'll tell you what I'm doing. So the Shannon Creations kit came with, I guess, like a 6-box page sort of full of that made up a scene. So I live in Melbourne, so I chose the Melbourne City kit. So this is Flinders Street Station, which is on Flinders Street. It's a train station and it's one of Melbourne's most iconic buildings. So I love that I've got that in there, and she's so talented. It's amazing how talented she is to draw some of these, and all the other capital cities in Australia were so beautiful as well, so she did a really good job on those. And then that's the Australian flag on the 27th, just under there, and then I just popped the headers on there that said Melbourne Australia Day. And how she had set this out was that there was some headers in between the second row of boxes, but I just moved them all up because I was still on holiday this week for part of this week, so I wanted to just move it all up. So I've done that, and then I used the bottom washi from the Little Paper Prints kit and I popped that down the bottom. And then because I was still on holiday, I used the ombre heart checklist, and I'm going to record what I did each day, popped a today header on top, and then put the meal little things from Monday to Wednesday as well. So, and this January themed kit was all about like New Year's resolutions and like friendships and faith and love and family and travel, and it has some beautiful quotes that's in this washi, so it was really appropriate for a week that I was on holiday and with my family, so it did work out really, really well. So I am just going to fill out everything that I did on the 25th. So I was in Merimbula, which is a beach town on the Sapphire Coast in New South Wales. So on the Monday I went shopping and had lunch with my cousins, and then I went fishing with my cousins, me and Alana and my sister. And I just used a little fish from Made by Alyssa along with a seashell from Pow and Ari Designs. And then I was at my auntie's apartment and I did some stuff with my planner time. And then we went to Club Sapphire for dinner that night. And after that we went to Top Fun, which is like a games arcade. And I cashed in my tickets and I got one of those Russian babushka dolls, which I love. I think they're so beautiful, and it worked out well because I had some decorative stickers from Vintage Gypsy Road that were those Russian dolls, so I popped that on there, and along with a washi and a planner sticker from Miss Adeline. And I had the most Australian dinner ever. I had a Parmigiana with some beer, which I never do, so it was very different for me. So on the 26th, which is Australia Day, we had pasta for dinner. We walked around town. We spent the day at the beach. We went to Pambula River mouth, and we did lots of walking around the rock pools there and shell collecting. So then I put a crab sticker from Pow and Ari Designs along with some shell stickers from Pow and Ari Designs as well. And I think that turned out really pretty. I loved using all this deco. So now I'm filling out what we did on Wednesday, the 27th. So I did sleep in until noon that day, which was lovely. And I used this little sleep-in mask, sleep-in sticker from Stick With Me's shop, which is super cute. And then we went to the Oakland Barn and Cafe, where they have their own brewery, an art gallery, this beautiful cafe, and they also have like a farm there as well. So they had all these horses and all sorts of farm animals, so it was really beautiful. And then we walked around town back in Merimbula. Then we had a swim at the pools, which was nice. And then for dinner that night, we went to the Ritzy Wine and Tapas Bar, which was really cool. We had like awesome like seafood tapas, and wine. Moscato is my favorite wine. I really don't drink anything else. And then we went to Dulcie's Cottage, which is this really cool like cottage that was owned by a family like, you know, years and years ago, and they've redone it to make it into this really cool bar, but they've kept a lot of the original like architecture and stuff, and they've got lots of stories and photos of the family that originally lived there. And then they've got a food truck outside and all these fairy lights, so they've made it into a really cool place. So I think it's awesome that they've got they've got like a place like that in like such a small coastal town. So that was cool. And now I'm just popping today headers on Thursday and Friday because I was still on holiday then. And then on Saturday and Sunday I did some to-do headers because that was when we got back home. And now underneath all those headers I'm going to place the ombre heart checklist. I just love the style, the little paper prints ones. They've got the really cute hearts with the stitching, and I just love that. And even the headers, they've got the hearts and the stitching. It's so pretty. So I'm just alternating the colors here. The blue box that's on Thursday is so light, it almost looks white. It's seriously the palest blue I've ever seen. And now I'm just placing my meal little things along the bottom of each day, and I'm just going to match them up with the ombre heart checklist color. And I did announce my giveaway winner on the 28th, so I just put like a gift little thing there. And now I'm going to place my little things headers, and I put them down on Thursday and Friday. So I just decided to do Thursday and Friday first because I was journaling those days. So I've just filled out my meal and my giveaway winner there, and then I placed some washi down on just to cover up the rest of that bottom box there, and then I placed some other washi on the top just under the checklist. And then I'm going to place a half box on top, and that was just to simulate the highlights of the day. So if you watch my last plan with me, you know how I was documenting my holiday. I was putting everything that we did down in the check box, and then the highlights or the main things of the day I recorded with deco in the today section. So I popped a half box there because that's where we went to Top Lake fishing, and I also had breakfast with my mum and my sister. And then I put a flag down at the bottom because we did have a family barbecue. And then the other half box is to symbolize our beach day at the Pamela River mouth, which is really, really lovely, and have lots of rock pools and stuff there too. So the lobster sticker is from Pow and Ari Designs, and that little breakfast plate is from Glam Planner, and I do put that back on later with a teapot to symbolize that we had breakfast as well. And then this gorgeous beach girl is from Miss Adeline, and that's an illustrated sticker, and I just love their stickers. So you would have, if you watched my last Plan thing, you know that I used a lot of these beach girls there as well. So if you haven't checked out that store, definitely check it out. It's definitely one of my all-time top favorite shops. So I'm just filling that out, and I've just filled everything out there. The barbecue sticker is super cute, and it's from Joey Design. And I just cut around because I had a bit of white space, well, a lot of white space around it. So I just trimmed that down because these are old stickers, and this is when her stickers were just like hand cut, not cut with a silhouette. So that's why it looks like that. And yeah, now I'm filling out the checklist. So we were at Top Lake fishing and breakfast, beach day at Pamela River mouth. My mum actually went and brought some ice creams that day, and this super cute ice cream sticker is from the Pretty Little Peony. These are my favorite ice cream stickers. I love them. They're so cute. And then I had some pool time with my sister, and then we had a family barbecue. So now on to Friday. We actually drove back to Melbourne that day and through Victoria because Merimbula is in New South Wales. So that's like an 8-hour plus drive. So yeah, so this little road sticker is from Shannon Creations as well, and then the little car with the luggage on top is from Creative Cuts, and I just placed a full box from the kit down there as well. So really the bulk of that day was just spent in the car. There's no way around that. To get there, you've got to drive, or you can catch a plane, but it's like a ridiculous amount of money for like a half an hour trip. So then I'm just filling everything else. We walked in town, through town in the morning, and then we went to Beach Bites Cafe. So they had like those insane super shakes that are like a shake and ice cream, and they're like exploding out of the top, that are really popular. So we had one of those. I think, well, my cousin and I shared a Tim Tam one, and my sister and my other cousin shared an Oreo one, and ours tasted much better. There's no way you could finish one of those yourself. They're just huge and so much sugar. And then while we were driving, we went through Lake's Entrance, and we stopped for lunch, and we had fish and chips. And then we also stopped at Sale McDonald's, and had some coffees there. And then we had some dinner at my house, just my immediate family, because my dad wasn't able to come on holiday with us because he had to work. So the five of us had dinner together. And yeah, so I just used a flag to write that we had the Beach Bite Super Shakes in Oreo and Tim Tam, and I used this like shake sticker from what's the name? I've forgotten. It's like little surprise shop. So it's super cute. And then I used another flag to say we had fish and chips at Lake's Entrance, and I used a crab from Pow and Ari Designs. So on Saturday and Sunday, I was home back in Melbourne, and I'm just planning things out. Well, not really, but I had a record of what I did those days in my personal planner. So I am just using little things here. So I filmed a colour co-bundle video, edited it, and then uploaded it. So I'm using those 3 little things there. And then I pretty much like just watched Orange is the New Black all day, because like these couple of weeks, well, before that as well, I just got into Orange is the New Black, and I was watching like from season 1 to 3, or I don't know how many seasons there are, but yeah, so I was like binge watching that. So I've got that down there, and then I put a Little Things header on top, and I've just placed my Today headers on Saturday and Sunday as well. And I was also watching Orange is the New Black on Sunday too, so I've put a TV little thing there. And I'm just popping a little knife, fork and spoon sticker from Glam Planner on the Friday in the checklist there. So I'm just put a full box on Saturday, and I'm also going to put a orange full box on Sunday as well. And then I'm going to pop on my weekend banner, which their weekend banners are super cute too. The hearts and the stitching just really gets me, and I really like their font. These are my thinking fingers. Do you see what I'm doing there? Oh my god. And now I am just going to put my half box there. So I will use a TV icon to symbolize Orange is the New Black Marathon. And then it was the YouTube day, because I did a lot of those YouTube related tasks that are in my little thing section. And I just used the YouTube icon there as well. So moving on to Sunday, I'm just placing down some washi and a half box. So it was really pretty much a lazy day. So I slept in. This little sticker is from Stick With Me shop, and used a little really mini teardrop, and I just wrote lazy day on that. And then I used the half box because I did go shopping with my mum and my sister, and yeah, so I did that. And then we did have a family dinner as well on Sunday, and this family time sticker is like the cutest ever, and it's from Once More With Love. So in my family, it's my mum, my dad, and then me, I'm the oldest, my brother, and then my little sister. And so I'm just filling everything out in my little thing section on Saturday. And I'm just filling in lazy day and my little things section on Sunday. And yeah, I did go shopping with my mum and my sister, and that shopping cart is also from Joey Design. And like I did with the barbecue sticker, I cut around it so it would fit more nicely and didn't take up as much room. So they're super cute. She actually hand draws all her stuff as well, and they're adorable. And now I'm moving on to my sidebar because I finished recording everything for the week. And as I was saying before, it was Australia Day, so I have an Australia Day deco sheet from Made by Alyssa that I wanted to use. And it was very, very Australiana, which you can see there in the corner there. So because I was laying a lot of decorative elements on top, I thought I would just use this orange full box from Planned Pieces. And like I did last week, I used the Today I'm Grateful sticker from Planned Pieces as well. And I just recorded the things I was grateful for in there. I think that's a nice thing to do. Well, it's really nice thing to do all the time, but I think that's something that generally we forget about, but especially on holiday. You're especially thankful that you're able to go on holidays because so many people can't. So I've put that there. And then I'm using these decorative half boxes that came with the Shannon Creations Australia Day kit. And I am popping them on either side of my shopping list, which I'm going to place down. So these are drawings of wattle, which is Australia's national flower. And so underneath that orange full box, I'm just placing some washi and then layering down the picture, well, the little graphic of the Sydney Opera House. And then I'm just decorating everything with that Australia Day sheet from Made by Alyssa. So we got the Sydney Opera House, Happy Australia Day with an Australian flag inside the Australia, and a little kangaroo, a barbecue, a surfboard, a koala, crocodile, a kookaburra, a dingo, a boomerang, and some little thongs, which are super cute. And now I'm just using like the Australia Day flags and just popping them on top of the 26th because that was Australia Day. Just filled everything out and finished up all my sidebar. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this journaling plan with me. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram, naversascribbles. Bye!